Alrighty, so with the footwork and finishing stuff, you might have seen some of the funky stuff we've been doing with some of the videos we've put online. We'll touch on a little bit of that tonight, but it's more going to be the building blocks that we use. It's just the fundamentals, to be honest. Where I studied some of this stuff was international footwork, like with more so around the Japanese and Korean women's teams. I probably started 2-3 years ago, watching how they utilised footwork, got my interest. Then the first, it was Asia Cup, one of our national teams went to, watched a lot of the games and saw how hard it was to defend, and then how well some of the Asian countries utilised their footwork. So my interest grew. I then had the opportunity to go over to an international 3-on-3 tournament, and then I got to see firsthand, courtside, how some of the different countries were using footwork, and how extremely tough it was to defend. So I kept pursuing the studies from there. Had to water it down a little bit to suit where our kids were at, and obviously if you ever watch some of the Asian Cup games, it's really, I guess it's really left of field with how much they're allowed or permitted to use. So again, we had to pull that back a little bit, and kind of met in the middle with what they were doing and what we feel as though we could get away with. We've got a good age group spread of players here. So we've got Grace that's with our 14s, who's only just started with this stuff. We've got Kyra, who's bottom age 16s, who's been exposed a little bit with our senior program. Bella, bottom age 18s, Charlie top 18s. They're the two that probably had the most work with this stuff over the last year or so. So you'll see a little bit of how it works at the beginning, and then what a year to 18 months looks like. We're doing this stuff. Any stage throughout this, put your hand up. Like, we're here to help you guys out. We're not here really just to preach what I think's right or wrong. We're here to help you. So if you've got any questions midway through, just stick your hand up. We'll discuss it. We can demo things. You leave them with as much info as possible is what we're trying to achieve. I might get Belle and Charlie to start, grab 2 balls each. So we'll go through some of our finishing stuff to warm up with. We'll start foul line. We'll go pound dribble 1, 2, 3. Then you've got your 2 steps to use. And will be high, wide and soft. We'll go left hand to start with. Yep. Good, so you guys keep going. I'll talk as you're going through it. When we're saying high, wide and soft, we're looking for higher than the small black square. Wide is in outside our body, and soft, we're not trying to put a hole in the backboard. So high, wide and soft, get it away from our defender. The higher the better. I think the only time we'll say it's too high is if it literally goes over the top of the backboard. I'll get you onto your right hand now. You're going to try and get it above that black square. Again, Bell coming around the side of our body. Yep, good. Try and bring it almost like you're bowling a cricket ball. Bring it up around the side. Good, we'll hold there. Okay, so as soon as we start changing the angles of which they're finishing, so most juniors will have their one move that they've been using for 4 to 6 years already. As soon as you change it from there to there, it is a big adjustment period. So we're not talking a matter of 1 week and they'll have it mastered. When we're talking high, wide and soft, I try and use the analogy like bowling a cricket ball, but we just don't turn our body to face where we're bowling, but get it out high and wide. You know, that'll take a couple months until they feel comfortable with it. Okay, now the dribbling's the same. We'll finish with that inside hand. So we'll go left hand first. We got the same left hand?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Good. Now I want to twist their body. The younger age group's going to have to twist their body to get the angle and a bit of power. As they get older, that spin of the wrist becomes an option. All right, we'll change sides, use our other hand. I get a lot of coaches are really, they really drill down on what foot they come off. That's an area I'm not really fussed with. What hand they use and the angle I'm more concerned with. I appreciate the real young under 12s and our double bottom ages are probably going to have to learn the textbook, left hand, right foot and so on. But once they get a little bit older, I kind of give them that freedom, whatever works for them. All right, good. Now hold it there. Now we're going to go through our Euro step, inside hand. Okay, so with our Euro step, take our time with the actual steps, knee, toe, direction, then knee, toe, direction. Then we can start to twist our body to help with the angle. Okay, so we'll go Euro step, left hand. Yep. Good, one more each and we'll switch sides. Can switch sides. Okay, now one thing I will point out is once we get our pound dribbles, the next step must be forward. Okay, so what we'll see a lot of tonight, we'll pick up on it, pound dribbles, and you'll see, you just got to watch the feet really closely. You'll get 1, 2, then go. All right, that's a travel. So once we've got 1, 2, 3, that's then a forward long extended step going forward. We want to remove those little shuffles, or you'll also see a lot of kids backwards, then forwards. Okay, so here we're balanced, or even if their feet are a little bit offset, that's okay, but the first step must be forwards. All right, change sides. Can we just go that side? Ah, okay, outside hand then. Again, high, wide and soft with these as well. So above that block, above the small square. Good, Bell, try and bring your hand higher, wider, as opposed to up and under. Good, change sides. Good, one more each. Right, last one, belt. Okay, now we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, right hand floater. Say again?
Back foot?
No, we'll just go for a swish. I mean, if you want to use a backboard, you can. Good, let it roll off your fingers, still holding the follow through with that floater. All right, left hand. With our floater, once we're up, so we've got our 1, 2, knee and elbow up. Don't want to jump forward so much. We really want to stop on the spot and then go up as opposed to out and forward. Good. Yep, good job. Still want backspin, still follow through. Good. Good, last one, belt. All right, to make things a little bit tougher, we'll start one big step back, 1, 2, 3, drop step, spin move. We'll go outside hand finish to start with, coming this way. We won't get the extra dribble on the pivot. Okay, so once we get into it, we're going to use the 0 step as such. All right, when you're ready. Okay, yeah, if you want to put the extra dribble in there, that's okay.
Oh, so low.
Good belt.
Just like that?
Yeah, you can if you want to, yep. I've never caught a travel in my life, so you're safe around here. Good. Now start further back and take an extra step. So no extra dribbles, just an extra step. Good belt. Yep. Good, change sides, outside hand. Yep, up you go. Good. Change sides, outside hand. Yep. Again, high, wide and soft. Good. Good, one more each and we're done. Good, so what I like you to do is just try one each side, same deal, but inside hand finish. Yep. Good. Good. One each on the other side. Good. All right, good job. Okay, so we can add to this with a defender just to help a little bit with decision making. What I'll do is I'll get Bella on D, so you just put your bar stools down. Charlie, you're here pound dribbling. 2 balls, yep. Okay, so just to add a little bit of decision making to this, as Charlie is pound dribbling her 3rd dribble, Bella's just going to step to the left or to the right. That's all you're going to do. And then you're going to complete a move going to the side that Bella opens up for you. So start with you just face to face. 1, 2, and as she's pushing down the 3rd one, you just step to one side or the other. Yep. Good. Yep, switch it up. Yep. Good. Last one. Okay, so also we'll get one more each, and I want you to pound dribble quicker and move to a side slightly later. Okay, so it makes the decision a little bit harder. Good. Yep, one for you, Belle. All right. Now, we'll go back, Charlie up here. Same deal. As you move, you're going to say inside or outside. Then you'll finish with a move with inside or outside hand, depending on what Bella gives you. Good, switch it up. Good. Now we'll give that inside or outside call a little bit later to make it a little bit more challenging. Yep. Oh, that was almost a little bit too late, wasn't it, Belle? All right, so with the finishes, we'll just add different things every time they come in. The inside and outside hand with the layups is pretty stock standard. whether we use Euro step, spin move, floater, that just depends on the day. Right, any questions with those? Again, you can get that happening a bit quicker. If you've got a whole team there, we might just do one crossover, then straight into the move. It just shortens it up a little bit. You can get through it a bit quicker, or you can have the lines going from both wings. Get more kids through. Alrighty. Might grab you two for this one. You just need one ball each. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bit of our warm-up pivoting work. The 4 pivots we're working with: inside foot, forward reverse, outside foot, forward reverse. You'll both start on a block each. Back spin the ball, or spin the ball to yourself. Skip catch, we'll go through that later on. Land balanced, knees over toes. And we'll go inside foot, forward pivot, and shoot. So inside foot, forward pivot, and shoot. Skip catch to make sure both feet are in the air. All right, off we go. Yep, inside foot forward. Good, switch sides, same deal. Yep, inside foot forward pivot. Alrighty. As we're pivoting, I don't want us to come up out of stance and skinny up, pivot, then go back down. We want to stay low, keep our hips low the whole way through the pivot. All right, so inside foot forward. Off we go. Keep your hips down, good. Yep, same deal on the other side. Inside foot forward. Okay, good. Inside foot reverse. Yep, get going. Good. Yep, same deal on the other side. Yep, get going, Grace, you don't have to wait. Good. Good, outside foot forward. You aiming for the ring, Cara? Good, outside foot forward. Good job, keep going. Stay in stance through the pivot, so don't lift our hips. So what do we got now? Outside foot reverse, should be our last one. Good, couple more. Good, one more. Okay, so now we're going to get inside foot forward, spin, skip catch, inside foot forward, one dribble, skip catch, shot. Okay, so now if you want to spin it a little bit further than the elbow to give yourself a bit more room, we can do that. Now, complete the pivot, land, we'll go onside dribble. All right, so there's only one foot we can take off with because the other one's our pivot. Take off, skip catch, shot, and switch sides. Inside foot forward. Off you go. Good, switch sides. So Cara, something I'll just touch on here. Inside foot forward, we're sort of stopping here and staggering our feet. I don't mind if they're a little bit offset, but probably not that. So complete our pivot, then away we go. Yep, off we go. All right, inside foot reverse. Complete the pivot, then take off with an onside dribble. Long, leveraged, athletic first step and dribble. Off you go. Inside foot reverse. Longer first step, Kyra. So really exploit that first step. Good. Outside foot forward. Good. The outside foot reverse. Yep. Okay, so what we'll just add here, still with a skip catch, we'll go inside foot forward. Okay, now we're into a step back. So come across, dribble, jump into your shot, and release straight away. Okay, so it's a step back. You're going to end up stepping back across yourself. Super important, the pivot foot doesn't lift and drag. It's all right, you've got a few goes to get it right, you'll be fine. Inside foot forward, off you go. Oh, hold there. Hold there. Charlie, you want to just quickly grab a ball? So inside foot forward into a step back. Okay, now Charlie's using the 0 step. I'm not going to get into that straight away. That's like, no, if it comes naturally, I love it. All right, just go inside foot forward again into a step back. All right. You don't have to use the 0 step, but have you got the sequence now? All right, off we go. Inside foot forward, step back. Yep, good, switch sides. Good. Okay, inside foot reverse, step back. So inside foot reverse, still keep our hips low. We want to be nice and low until we complete the pivot. Then inside foot, reverse, into your step back. Yep. Outside foot forward, and then utilize the step back. Oh. So have a think about it, Kyra. Kyra, I might just get you to go again that side. Yep, just have a go. So we're going outside foot forward. Yep. Now, which way is your step back going to be? Yep. All right, off we go. Yep, perfect. Outside foot. We just do forward, outside foot reverse with your step back. Yeah, and see if we get a little bit more separation. If we're going to use the steps, we'll get as much separation as we can in between each step. Good, next one. Know about your mistakes, keep going through it and we'll try and make something out of it. Alrighty, good job. Now I'll grab you two for the next one. You just need one ball each. How we think of drills or create drills to utilise pivoting, there is a million different ways, right? But the pivoting, the majority of games I watch, our players are only going inside foot, forwards. Okay, you got inside, outside, forwards, reverse. And they need to feel comfortable utilising either of those dependent on what defence gives them, not what their preconceived thought is. Now, decision making and being able to read defence, you know, they're real young kids, if they can get those pivots down pat, we'll then start to add the decision making under 14s, when, why, how we use the different pivots. But if we work on one pivot, I feel like we have to work on all four. Okay, you guys start up here. We're going to get you to skip catch, downhill, land on the elbow. Charlie, you go first, we'll stagger this so I don't run into each other. So skip catch, land on the elbow. Half reverse, inside foot. Yep. Full forward, step through, lay up, high, wide, soft, my side. Yep, now we'll put it together because momentum will definitely help. Good, long explosive first step. Yep, let's go belt. Drop your hips. Swing that leg all the way through. So completing our pivot now is all the way through, dribble, 1, 2, finish on the other side. Good. Can be a throwdown if you wish to use a throwdown, it's up to you. Drop our hips bell, let's be lower in our pivot stance. Yep, keep going. Yep. Good. Half forward, full reverse, finish however you wish. Half forward, full reverse. Stay down low in stance. Half forward. Yep, yeah, that's fine. You want to go half reverse? Ooh. Do you want to go half and half? I'll meet you halfway, Charlie. Half forward. Yep, then we'll go half reverse. Finish however you wish. That's full reverse. But I'm glad we got there, so we can do that now. Good, keep going. You'll get it. Yep, off we go. Wow, hey, what happened to your second pivot? Just abort mission, did we? Off we go. Yep, that's fine. Yep. As long as we stay low and we don't drag that pivot foot. All the way around. Yep, try one more each. Getting there. I want you to make your own combination up now. You need to utilise 2 pivots, forward and reverse. It can be inside or outside, so utilise 2 pivots, make up your own combination and finish however you wish. Off you go. Yep, let's go belt. Oh, just make sure we don't hop or drag our pivot foot. Oh, it's all right. How are we going with the bell? Hey? Okay. Yep, that's fine. Alrighty, we'll hold there. So with it, we generally encourage them to come up with their own combinations, their own finishes. They naturally get competitive and will try different things, especially when someone busts out a decent one and the rest of the team's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then everyone else will go, oh, I want to try that, and they'll start to create their own combinations. what I'm after is multiple pivots. Multiple pivots, keep your hips down, stay in stance for the pivot, and how they finish is up to them. All right, so you can give them a bit of a say in what we're doing. You come up with your own combo, you come up with your own finish. I'll coach the footwork, mainly the pivot foot. So we'll make sure, without picking on your Bell's pivot foot was stalling, then jumping up and down. Okay, that'll be a travel. Charlie, for the most part, you'll stayed attached to the ground and was pretty smooth. That's just something that would then help Bell work with. And what it might be, instead of doing full 360 pivots, it might be, okay, let's do a half pivot. And as she gets comfortable with it, start to twist and turn a bit more. All right, anyone got any questions with that? Anyone got their own pivot drills that they utilise? A lot of baseline, roll the ball out, catch pivot stuff, utilise a fair bit of that. What I like to try and do is incorporate finishing, because I feel as though it gets the younger players, or keeps them more engaged for longer, because they're shooting, scoring and all that sort of stuff. When we take the ring away, it is hard to keep them engaged for longer than 2 minutes when you're just focusing on pivoting. Alrighty, block lunge series. I think we might get all 4 of you with a ball for this one, because it'd be good to see the differences in the age groups. Charlie, this is your favourite, so you can start. Over the block, high side foot, forward. We're going to swing through, up off the backboard. I want you to swing your rear leg forward, explode towards the backboard, finish with your outside hand. Good, change sides, let's go, Bell. No, so you can start, so the block will literally be underneath, so a foot either side of it. A foot either side of the block. I'm pointing. Yep, now face the ring on the 45. Yep, away you go. Good, up and explode towards the ring. Other block, Charlie, when you're ready. Yep, off you go. Explode up towards the backboard. Yep. So this is the start of us working on our long and leveraged finishing. So yeah, this is the foundation of it. Good. We want to deliver that ball to the backboard, get up as close to the backboard as possible. Yep, good job. And just be mindful as you do it. If you do this with your team, it is reasonably taxing on the legs. So doing it for longer than, well, I think what do we normally do? I'm probably not the appropriate person to ask. But 2 minutes or so. No, so we've got these guys going with one hand. I wouldn't mind if under 12s used 2 hands. And you might start their rear foot might be on the block as opposed to a foot either side of it. So with some of the other ladies that we work with, we might get them with a foot behind, their front foot starts behind the block. So you just, the distance varies, not so much the height of the ring. Yep, last one each. Yep. All right, now I might just get you to do one more each. And we'll see if we can pick up. We'll see if we can pick up something Charlie's doing that the others aren't. Don't change what you're doing. Off you go. Good. Good. Okay, so one thing that I've noticed just with that with Charlie is her body is always long and leveraged from start to finish, where a lot of the others go into a little ball, then extend afterwards. So they go from long to tucked in, back out to long again. All right, do the last one each, see if we can start from here, then all the way through and be as extended as possible. Good. Yep, that's better. Yep, good. Okay, now you've got the same start, one step, finish on the other side of the rim. I would encourage you to tilt your body, use your high side hand to give you the most available angle to finish. When you're ready. Good, so tilt your body forward and you'll get a lot more angle. Good, Bal. Yep. Good, so keep your momentum going forward so when you land, spring straight away. Good. Yep, if you tilt your body, you'll get a lot more distance to then create more angle to come back and finish. Tilt your body. The worst that can happen, you'll face plant. That's okay. All right, off you go. Good, find that backboard. Yep, that's okay. Good, last one each. Good. Yep, good job. Good. Alrighty, so I might get Charlie stay there, the rest of you just jump here quickly while we do the demo. I'll start midway between block and 3-point line, facing outwards. Jump, land 1 foot, knee over toe. Up to you, I don't mind. Swivel or pivot on it.
Yep.
Then you've got a throw down, 1-2 finish.
Other side.
I'll get you to finish this side for now. So lunge, good. Yep, and away you go. Good. Yep, off we go. You guys can jump in now. So, yep. Yep, so you might want to be a little bit closer. Yep, so lunge and land knee over toe, bend in the knee. Swivel, away you go. Yep. Carl, let's go. Grace, you get ready to go next. Good. Good. Pivot. Okay, now, pretty easy to get there. Take the dribble out, and you've got 2 steps to finish. Oh, that first step, if I was to give any advice, that first step will be awfully important. Off we go. Good lean, good job. Good lean. Oh, that first step, bit of power. Okay. Grace, you can start just a little bit further back and probably land back yay much, but this side of the 3-point line. We'll shorten up the distance a bit. Yep, go for it. Swing. Good. Now, I'll get Grace and Charlie to go again. Charlie, you are going on the 3-point line. And then Grace, you can go a little bit, land a little bit closer now. I want you to take note of their first step and what's different between them and the others. Off you go. Good. Let's go, Grace. Grace jumps like she's on the moon, but that's good. Off you go. Now the others. Come out. I'm just staring you. Oh, perfect example, Bella. I love it. Oh, okay. Who wants to throw it at me? What's the difference between the first 2 and the second 2? Say again? Not as big? Yep, what else? Yeah, didn't fully extend. And because they didn't fully extend, what did they have on the ground at the same time? Both feet. Both feet. So we'll get you two to go again. Now the one thing I would say to Grace, I'm not going to discourage her at the moment because she's very new to it, but it's not about height, it's about distance. However, right now she's getting both feet off the ground and she's doing the old moon jump sort of thing. I'm happy with that for now. Yep, off we go. Good. Yep, good job. Whee. Okay, now we'll see if we can make some change. You two get to go again. Got to give you a chance to rectify. It's a fair training environment around here, Kyra, isn't it? Oh, look, everyone's being judgmental now, Bella. Oh, she's still not lifting her foot. Better, better, all right? Now, I know it seems like a simple thing to change, but it'll actually take weeks, if not months. And the real challenging thing is we've got 10 players. We need to know what we're coaching in this one drill for all 10 players, because they'll all have something different. You've got one dribble, 3 steps, finish on the other side of the ring. You can start this side. Because I know you're just starting to get comfortable over there, so we'll change sides. Ooh, false start. Yep, off you go. You've got one dribble, 3 steps. Now, I feel like that was more than 3. Here we go, Belle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. No. One, 2, 3. I like it, Kyra. I like it. Tilt your body. Use your high side hand. A lot better angle. Yep, here we go. Now, you can land a little bit closer. 1, 2, 3. Good, that's okay. Go the other side. Go the other side. Now, just because now you got one dribble, 4 steps. Have to use 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, Belle. Not a great endorsement for Dramana Secondary. Off we go. 1, 2, 3. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, back to 3 steps. One dribble, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good job. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Good, Kyra. I love that reach. That's great. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. Now, in all fairness, Charlie's probably the only one that's been regularly coached by me when I'm having a bad day and I just mix things up for the sake of amusing myself. It is challenging as soon as you change the amount of steps you can use or tell them they have to use a certain amount of steps. It is challenging. All right, really challenging for under 12s, so I wouldn't mix it up too much. Again, it's about getting the action or getting comfortable with the action. 14s and older, I'd be mixing things up to, one, mentally stimulate and just challenge. It's a challenge so I don't get bored doing the same thing. Rightio. Any questions with that one? I think with some of the under 12s I went 5. There's a little munchkin step. So I went the first one with 3 and they weren't getting inside the netball line. I'm like, that was my fault. But again, whatever's appropriate. I would say with these guys we want to challenge them as much as possible. Alrighty, now we're going to be leveraged. I'll get Charlie and Belle. I'll save you two from this one. Look at Charlie, she's excited already. Right, now the distance of these you can change according to the age group. Simple rules. Do you want it a bit higher? I can go higher if you want. I think it's more distance to cover, but must leave outside the no charge arc, must land outside the no charge arc. We'll give them a couple goes, and then we'll talk about some things that will help them achieve that. Skip catch, and then you can take off however you wish. Good. Grace, you watch their feet. Tell me where they land. Yep, off we go again. Good. Tilt the upper body, arm out. Good. Now you don't have to release it straight away. You can, a little bit of flight. Yep, away you go. Good. Now, if you lean from your hips up forward when you're in the air, you will cover far more ground and have a far greater angle to throw the ball back and finish. Off you go. Good, Bell. Now you tilted your body, just relax and enjoy the flight for a little bit and then release. Okay, again, tilt your upper body. Good. Now we'll go the other side. Some noticeable differences with the boys and the girls doing this. Boys are more than happy to put themselves through the back wall. They get the tilting part pretty quick. I've found it very challenging with young females to get that tilting their upper body forward and literally being able to see the ground as they're in the air. Most of the boys seem pretty ready to try that. I don't necessarily think it's an athleticism thing because some of the younger boys are doing the same. Like they're happy to throw caution to the wind and lean and stack and all that sort of stuff. They're fine with it. Really challenging with the girls at the moment, but a real game changer once it clicks. I think the best example we've got would have been Olivia Pollard. And I think it stood out even more just because of how long she was, and she'd tilt her body and had decent hops on her. So it kind of had everything going for her. But you guys have definitely got better over the last 12 months at it. Let's give it another few goes. So we can get that upper body to tilt. Good. Good, Bell. Hold on to that ball for just a split second longer. Good, that's okay. Good, that's good. Just find that backboard. Get the angles right. Yep, one more each. Good. That's gonna be a tough angle. Yep, you're right, off you go. Off you go. Alrighty. So we're in that long, leveraged, leaning, different finishes, different angles, different speeds, with or without contact. It's something that we're experimenting with a little bit at the moment. And the way we play, being pretty carefree and letting the players have a lot of, I guess, again the word freedom. If we train superstructure with just our normal layups, left hand, right foot, and vice versa, very rarely in the games will we get those perfect ideal opportunities. Generally it's contested or pressured, weird angle, body's all twisted. It's funny, like watching some of the game tape back of our women's team and then some of the weird finishes we've had. We don't necessarily practice that exact finish, but it's a creativity that they've developed and the freedom to attempt them that I think leads them to those results. I'm pretty happy with it. The only time I think we'll get on players if they draw a second defender and still try and do it over 2. That's just about the only real time we'll get on someone. So again, letting them have freedom, I think, then helps them develop their creativity and imagination. Under 12s, I'd give it a go, but it's up to you. Just might want to bring them in a little bit closer and give them different visuals to where they're going to take off from and as to where they're going to land. All good? Anything with those? If you've got older ones, like I think we had Darcy, I think we had him taken off about another metre back. And he was covering that easy, so we could probably push him from just inside the keyway. All right, not that Darcy, other Darcy. I just looked up and saw you, I thought, I want him. Alrighty, our skip catch work. I will grab all 4 of you with a ball for this one and get you up the top. Alright, so again, something a little bit different that we've been working with now, at least for a full season I feel, maybe even a season and a half, is our skip catch. And then we've kind of added a gather step into the skip catch. I know some of the teams have implemented a little bit of it. I know Joe's team, I saw a little bit. Is anyone else thrown it in there? Touched on it? No one else? Yep, Benny, a little bit. All right. Hey, didn't achieve. That's okay. We won't judge you on it. All right, so our skip catch. Charlie, I might get you to go first. Start on the blue and yellow line there. Spin it to yourself. We will just go jump through the catch. So catch a ball in the air, then land 2 feet. Okay, seems pretty simple. We're trying to do it on every catch around the perimeter throughout the game. And we'll explain a few differences, like especially when we're running out of corner, up towards using our inside pivot foot, then jumping. We'll go on with that later on. What we are trying to achieve is when Charlie lands, we want her to have 100% of options available to her. 1, 2, we now have 50% of our options available. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. What I am saying is we've had great success with it. So again, it may suit your coaching style, it may not. I'm not saying you're right, I'm wrong, or vice versa. What I'm saying is this is what we do, and we've found it pretty successful. Pretty painful at the start. Okay, a lot of travels, but that's okay. Our focus, long-term development, outweighs the short-term gains. Okay, so from here, skip catch, step across, dribble, finish, however you wish. Good with that? All right, off you go. Good, off you go girls, you guys can go through it as well. So catch the balls, jump through the catch, then land. Good. Good. Okay. Now our verbal cue for when we're landing, I'm constantly yelling out, catch to shoot, catch to shoot, catch to shoot. All right, so I want the players to land. Now, if you shoot with your feet squared off, okay. If you have them slightly staggered, that's how you land. Okay, so we're landing ready to shoot first. All right, keep going. Yep, off you go, Belt. Yep, switch sides. Good. Good, Cara. Good first step. Now, same deal, shoot it. Shoot it from where you feel comfortable shooting. Oh. Oh, fakey, okay. All right, try a run. Good, next one up. Yep. All right, now, we'll go back to this side. I need you guys to chip in a little bit, whoever's worked with this. What issues have we had? Yep, so we'll get a demo. Charlie, I want you to catch it, then jump and land 2 feet. Yeah. Similar to that, not as exaggerated. Joe?
Players needing to be proactive to activate their footwork before they receive the ball, rather
Yep.
than zoning out and then catching it and then playing it.
The proactive setup of your footwork is massive with this. It's not an after the fact footwork philosophy. It's very much proactive. So catching it and then going, oh jeepers, that's right, then doing it is clearly a travel. Once they get there, that little shuffle of the feet is normally what catches us out, not the initial footwork.
When they come, I sort of tip the stop, they often go 1, 2, 10 top down travel, or it takes less than the option if they do it.
Okay, do you think you can do that? Now I'm now teaching the incorrect footwork, hey? Catch, then 1, 2, yeah. Normally it's a little shuffle of the feet. They catch and go, and then they'll lift a foot to go. Okay, well, that is a travel. We've found with working with it, it's the players are trying to do the right thing. Where they are with that is halfway across the bridge to where they used to be with their footwork and to where they're going with their footwork. And their brain is literally doing both, old and new together. That's not a big issue, stick with it, all right? We had a lot of teething issues with the footwork. We just persisted with it. I don't know, I don't think anyone got taken off for their footwork. It was just the way it was. We had put a hand up and said that's the journey we were taking, and that's the footwork we wanted to teach. So it was a season-long thing. Okay, what I'll get now, gather, then skip. Yep. Perfect, let's go, Belt. Perfect. Perfect, here we go. Perfect, I like it. Now, common problems with this one, go. Yep. Yep. Okay, so again, that the proactive mindset here into the hop. What we will see is catch, 1, 2, hop. That is, of course, a travel. Absolutely a travel. Here, skip, ball down early step is not a travel. All right. Now, we can bash the referees as much as we want, but I'll actually put my hand up and say, I don't think we had a referee call travels on us the past season that weren't actual travels. It was the shuffling of the feet. It was catching, then doing the footwork. So they're 2 very separate things. Luckily for us, it really clicked later on the season for the women's team, so we got to see it, I guess, all come together, and probably no more so than with that last game against Hume City, where our juniors were really impressive, taking on whoever their matchup was and really burning them with their footwork. Okay, that catch in the first step was really good. What I'll get here, skip, finish however you wish, gather, skip on the second time through, and finish, and do that on both sides. Yep, off you go. Good. Good. I like the way you let that ball go there, Grace. Good. So remember, the second one's gather, then skip. Okay, so skip catch, then the second time through, gather, then skip. Good, so gather, skip on this one. Yep, keep playing. Okay, so I would promote, you can just jump back this side, guys. I would promote with 12s and 14s the skip catch. Jump through the ball, land 2 feet, ready to shoot. Ultimately, it's up to Lucas. We feel like 16s, we might be able to experiment with the gather and skip, but the most important one by far is the initial skip catch, jump through the ball, land, ready to play. All right, we'll get some defense out in front of this. So Belle, can you jump, I don't know, here with the ball? Is a bit of a demo that side, Lucas, for angle-wise? That's fine, okay. So I'll get you on the white line there. Yep, that's fine. So you're gonna bounce pass to her, skip catch. If I'll play your spot, Belle. So you skip catch. I'm gonna then give you a lead foot. You'll step across, attack and finish. Are we good with that? And you guys will do the same thing. Step across, then go and finish. Good. You can give it a go. Yep. And then just alternate. So it's a real deliberate hand and foot carry. It's not so much about defense, it's about helping her with her decision making. Yep. Good. Land as though you're about to shoot. Becomes important for the next phase. Go again, go again. Now again, because we've been working with it for a while, I'll keep picking up some of the little things. So again, Belle skipped into it, gathered, skipped and then split her feet. That is a travel. Okay, so maybe just skip catch. Don't gather and skip, we'll just skip catch on all of them. Good, yep, you guys go. Okay, now in this one, I want you to bounce pass and then do the old aeroplane defense. You're shooting. Yep. Good, yep. Girls, same deal. Swish. Yep, let's go. Good. Yep, next one. Okay, now you can do left or right lead foot or aeroplane defense and you shoot. We good? All right, let's go. Good, yep, let's go, hurry up. Yep, just stay here, stay here. Good, keep getting through them, mix them up. Good. Yep, good job. Good. Yep, last one. Okay, so get you two guys back up here, Charlie, Belle. I want you to start on the elbow, even a half a step towards her. Okay, same thing. It's just going to be a quicker decision now because she's a lot closer. I want you to really attack it at game pace If you make a mistake, that's fine. If we're not making mistakes, it kind of lets me know we're in our comfort zone. We want to be outside our comfort zone, so we start to develop. All right, let's play. Good. Yeah, let's go, you two. We'll try and start in front of her. Good. Yep, here we go. Good. Now, once offense has taken their first step past you, that's live 1v1. Get on the hip, make it contested. Good. Good job. You can use any finish you want. Where'd you go, Belle? Good job. Yep, let's go. Ah, go again. Now, what happened? Yeah, that's, oh no, yeah. Good. Oh. The first player I've ever had that doesn't like to shoot, Bella. Off we go. Good. I think we lost our advantage. We lost our advantage. Now you can shorten it up a little bit more if you wish. Bella, you can start closer. So you're going to start here and skip straight into it, and we're live. Oh, you can't do a fakie. You just got to, yeah, just throw it to her. Good. Try and block it. No, hold there. So start closer, you're here. Straight into your skip and we're live. Yep. So start down in, no. Start down in stance as if you're about to start a race. Yep. Good. Alright, that's all there. So this for us, once we have the basics of the footwork sorted, or as sorted as it will be in that point in time, this is the most important thing, the decision making. We have the best footwork, going around. If we can't make a decision when and why we use it, it doesn't create a great advantage for us. This here, the first step, has been, I feel like, our biggest strength in the last 12 months. And the girls have done a great job with picking it up, but we've also done a large amount of decision making, like a lot. So a lot of our trainings will only be, this is it. Now what we'll do is I'll get you two here, and I'll get you two, actually let's get, Grace, you can defend Bella. Kyra, you can defend Charlie, who will be on the weak side. Yep, you'll need a ball though. We're starting the same, we're now making it 2v2. Now, Kyra, you play defense accordingly. If Grace gets burnt, what are you going to yell out? Go. Okay, then what are you going to do? You're going to go. All right, let's go. Good, O&D switch. O&D switch. Now, what I will do, I will let them go and play until the end of the possession. So score, stop, whatever, rebound. If they score, but this read was incorrect, you don't get the score. I still let them play it out because we don't want to be too stop-starty. But if, let's say Bella, put your left foot forward, yep, and then you come this way, we'd let them play it out. However, the score wouldn't count. Okay, off we go. Good luck, Grace. Oh, Bella, it's not jailhouse rules, mate. Good, hold there. Now, for the sake of the clinic, we will pull this up. What didn't you do on the catch? Hey, skip? Okay, so again, like, as soon as we take it, as soon as Kyra's not the focus, she went straight back to her old footwork. I want you to be really proactive, play a good 1.5 meters off the 3-point line so we can always come downhill and attack our defender. Yep, let's go. Good job, Grace. Good, O&D switch. Good. Now we'll get White to go one more. Don't take that from me, Grace. Okay. I'll just get you to start up. Sorry, set up again from the start. I'm not going to get too much into this because I think it'll eat into what Joe's going to do later on this week or next week. But what we'll do at training is then we'd load it. We'd have 2 weak side, play a bit of 3-on-3, then go 4-on-4, we might put strong side corner in, and 5-on-5, we might put the post in there, but the start's the same. We're really working on this footwork, the initial decision, the first step, first dribble, but then we just make it into scrimmage, okay? I feel like, over 50% of our trainings would be advantage, disadvantage, okay? I think it's more engaging for the players, but we're still very much coaching this. Any questions with that? All perfect? Like I said, with the younger age groups, Lucas, I'd leave it up to him. I think the 12s and 14s is the skip. And then I think once you get to the older ones, you get the gather and then skip and play. And we go from there. Charlie, what's your scissor step footwork like? Perfect. Good to hear. Bal, I'll get you over on the wing. Charlie, I'm going to get you weak side. So Bal, you're going to skip catch to yourself, drive, Espanola, hit Charlie. Okay, she's going to get that footwork done before she catches. Charlie's made her mind up, she's going to attack her defender. Okay, so again, she's made a read on the play. She's decided she's going to attack. We're going to scissor step and get low as if we're about to start a race. Throw down and she's away. She's attacking her defender straight away. You ready, Belle? All right. Okay, we'll switch sides so you can throw with your right hand. All right, pal. I'll help you out here, mate. Okay, so let's give us one more, and I want you guys to tell me why this would be beneficial. Okay, talk to me. Why would that be beneficial? More game-like? Bigger stride? Yep. Hey? More explosive. What have we removed? So once she's caught the ball, have a look at it. Just think about movement and steps, the amount of steps, and think what have we removed by doing this scissor step really on the catch, or we say before the catch. Just one more look. Okay, now I want you two to come out and just do your normal catch and drive. You don't have to do the scissor step. You don't have to do the old hook pass. Now, are we sure we want Cora coming out of the corner? Pardon? Do we want her lifting out of the corner? Okay. Equal opportunity offense, Cora. All right, off we go. Okay, now talk to me because it's really clear for me right now what happened. What have we removed from what Kyra did to then equal what Charlie was doing. First step. Okay, what about the first step? Yep. Removed unnecessary steps and movement. So the second that ball hits her hands, where was Charlie? Gone, downhill, attacking. Now this is not, I'm talking about you, I know you're there. Okay, Kyra caught the ball, then what happened? Then started to prepare to attack. 1, 2 steps, third step was her actual first one forward. Charlie's first step was forward. So we've removed unnecessary movement, we're more attacking, and I feel like how you started the race was quicker than how you started the race. Okay, but you'll get there, Kyra. Charlie, can you give us 2 more demos? All right, Charlie. No, stay that side. And because I know you absolutely want to. Let's say they short close out and you want to get a 3 away. Off we go. Okay, now, the second part was really good, but we caught it then split, catch, then do that. I like the shot though. Okay, I guess we can't have the best of both worlds, can we, Charlie? The footwork was good on that one. Okay, now what I'd like you to do, you're not off the hook just yet. Belle's working on her hook passes. I'd like to see skip and play, so you're gonna have to pivot before you catch it and skip into it. Then gather and skip and play, then scissor and play. So we'll get all our footwork, skip, and finish however you wish, then gather and skip and finish, then scissor and play. You finish however you wish. Let's go, Belle. Good. And we'll go the gather and skip. And let's really exaggerate the distance. No referees here. A few qualified, but they're not going to put their hand up just yet. Really exaggerate that step. All right, let's go again. Jeez, Belle. I thought you had the easy part. Come on, buddy, let's go. Let's go again. Just chest pass out in front of her, mate. Okay, I don't want her to slow down. She's sprinting out of the corner. She's got someone chasing her. Anything equal to or behind her will be a turnover. Yeah, that's fine. Now I'll have a look at a scissor. Okay. Who's sitting there right now going, Jesus Christ, I can't get all that done with my team? I feel like you can, and the younger the kids are, I think the easier it is to get it through. Our biggest challenge wasn't teaching them that, it was removing what they already had in front of them. Not all of our players use that footwork. We drill it, but not all of them use it. And I'm not one to say, you must use that footwork or you're not getting on. Whatever they're most comfortable with, whatever they're most efficient with. So I'd say comfortable, efficiency will be success with footwork, whichever way they choose to play. I think it's up to us to teach everything. I have been a little bit OCD with this stuff the last 12 months, but that's partly because I was still discovering it. So we only taught that, okay? But I'd be very much open to the suggestion of teaching both and seeing what your players or your team gravitates towards and run with that. Amount of travels, using that footwork as opposed to the old footwork. Our turnover ratio was, I think, 1.8 turnovers less last year than this season. due to travels, though I do believe that's because we had a better roster last year. Okay, we had two very senior and experienced guards, so I think that's why. And we put some new young kids up and exposed them with more minutes. So I don't think we had more travels called against us using different footwork as opposed to traditional footwork. Friday nights, like I said, I don't think we come across a referee that called a travel that wasn't a travel. And we got a lot called early, but that's because we were very young to the concept as well. As the season went on, it got less and less. Towards the end of the game, a few more got called. That was more because of player fatigue, mental fatigue, detail goes out the window, travels start appearing. But for the most part, there was no real disadvantage. We did gain a lot of advantages attacking teams, okay, to the point where a number of teams really struggled to defend. And it got to the point where they were just sagging right off. Fortunately for us, when we had our full roster, we had some competent shooters, so sagging off with our team wasn't really effective. It will obviously be effective with 12s and 14s. What I would say is, if you do go down this path, don't abort mission because you're not making shots. If you can force teams to sag off and you're getting good shots, whether they go in or not is irrelevant. They will get stronger, their shot will develop. If you can get the footwork right, as the journey goes on and that shot develops, we now start to punish the sagging D. All right. Anything else? Any other questions? Anyone got a cool drill they want to share? I'm always up for stealing other people's work. All good. I will hang around for a while, so if you've got any questions you want to just pop over and ask afterwards. Like I said, I'll hang around for a while. Definitely thank these girls for coming out, because obviously here I'm for free. Like I said, it was really good to have a bit of a variety in the age group so you can see where they're at. That's not to pick on you two. But if you're the same in 2 years' time, I will pick on you. But it's good to see a few girls that have gone through it and then a few that are starting, and I think you can see the difference in their footwork, but they will all definitely get there in the long run.
We did that from scratch with the men's team starting about this stage last year. I think it made a big difference for our team as well. I didn't go into the research Jared's done, I just copied the things in. Tried to take in the wide with them. I think the biggest thing that made a difference for us, we tried to have a bunch of different off-ball screening actions to play. But whenever they put the ball, the work was always the same. We weren't teaching inside look at the pass at right and left. We weren't teaching reverse pivot right and left. Every time it was, we weren't playing off penetration. Every time I catch it behind the three, the ball be coming this way. Every time I'm catching on two. Corey's volume shooting percentage actually went up this year. With the teams, I think that Peter Logan sees that it's a big comfort and challenge. The challenge is comfortable. So if they're finding really comfortable, it's very big difference in age. If they're finding really comfortable, challenge it, they can go a bit further, make their finish tougher. If they're finding it really hard, comfortable, I try to help them through it. I think that goes with everything we do, not just the comfort, challenge comfortable. And I don't see why we won't have success with that stuff. That's it for me as well. As Jared said, I'll hang around. I'll go up in the year. But if you want to show up, I'll go to Friday 6 to 8 as well. We'll be going through more about style of play offense and not system, and we'll just playing that on Friday and then have this stuff on Friday. But thanks for coming. Enjoy the rest of your night. Lovely one day to get in and things up to do. Oh, bloody hell, must be tough being about 12 again. Actually, not playing, I hit my back on a jab step and I was out for 6 weeks.